Welcome to Roleplay Cafe.
Okay, go ahead.
I am here with Todd. He's going to GM us in Joth, OSE, using Old School Essentials. John is with me, and Dell is here with us, and we are doing episode 38 and a half. Is that what you said, Todd?
38.5, yes.
38.5,
yes.
Tripping Beavers, Part 2.
Well, we'll call it whatever we want to call it. It's a continuation from Tripping Beavers,
okay,
which was on September 27th.
Nice.
Here we are. Okay, so, all right. So what had happened, to make a long story short, was now, you guys see the map of the region of Joth that we're in?
Oh, let me... Oh, yes, there you go. I was too high. Yes, I do.
Let's see. Okay. So we're taking our attention away from our last episode where the main party was over here by Stony Lonesome, and we're going over to the west, above through the Sarogdan Woods, which is where the Dwarfs, the Druids of the Nephrite Circle gather. Dell's characters, Sue's brethren of Druids, and we continue west until we get to this place called Maiden Falls.
Ooh, right? So we are far west.
You know?
Nice.
And so this is where Bomrick and Sue have come at the behest of the Druids of the Nephrite Circle to try and maybe get the woodcutters here to move their operations across the river that's called the Usalka River, and they want the woodcutters to do their business across the border into Hexmore and leave the woods here in this region alone. And they're not being violent about it, they've sent you as goodwill ambassadors. And while Bomrick and Sue were there, they found out that this area, and I'll change our little view here, this area was being bothered by a creature that we found out was a Manticore. And so now we see this little area of Maiden Falls. And it's not a lake. It's just a widened portion of the river below these waterfalls.
Nice,
right? And so Sue and Bomber came, and they found out about this Manticore. They also found out that on this island there was recently been dropped on it and possibly by the Manticore, was a 4-armed white ape. That's roaming around that island. And they also found out that there's some sort of water lady, the Maiden of the Falls, who's been very angry with the woodcutters and the locals recently, ever since this Manticore showed up, and she's been showing her displeasure in many ways.
Okay.
So Bomrick and Sue, they went at the behest of these woodcutters because they're like, okay, well, you know what? We might consider moving operations if you'll take care of this Manticore that's giving us the hassles, right?
Okay.
So they stayed there overnight, and heard the creature up on the roof during the night. But in the morning, they journeyed, around the lake this way. Not the lake, the area, right? Up these cliffs.
Okay.
Right, they made their way over. There was a log there they could get, and then they started making their way across this ledge here, and they could get in behind, these falls here to this ledge. They were told that the cave is up in this area, which is where the Manticore is.
Holy cow!
Yeah, and I think you have to remind me, Del. Did you and Bomrick fall? Or Bomrick was like holding on. He lost his.
No, I dove in. I was going to swim across and climb up the side, and then provide.
He had a rope. I think you were bringing a rope with you, and he was going to secure it to the other side.
And that's when you.
Well, we get across and get back if we needed to. Yeah.
Right. But that's when you fell, I think, eh? And
I think I dove.
You dove, fell. It's all a matter of perspective.
Yeah, downward spiral. Yeah, it wasn't very elegant.
Okay, and that's when you saw this lady. I don't know if you have Did I change that? Here we go. You saw this this
I
young
like to think I
lady
do.
in the water, and she very meekly asked you if you had come to also defile her waters.
Oh God! Well, already by falling in it, did enough defiling, I believe, right?
Yeah, and also too earlier by the water's edge, by the woodcutter's lodge, you had also encountered some sort of strange activity in the water where you saw like water horses, or like horses made of foaming water, charging towards Sue, right? But they dissipated before they got to him. All right, and now this lady has shown up, and she's asking you timidly if you were there to also defile her waters, and then she just kind of couldn't hold her shape together and fell apart back into water and foam and disappeared into the water again at the base of the falls. And then almost immediately the water surged up again, and then you saw this creature.
Holy cow!
Or boldly asking you, and like just standing over you, looking down at you. I asked you again, have you come to defile my waters? And that's where we left you.
I should have just skipped this session because I have a feeling Unger Roth isn't going to last very long.
So Sue, you see that creature. Bomrick, you're still.
I'm still up on the rocks, I think.
You're still up on the rocks, looking down and seeing this, right?
Nice.
And so this hulking creature of water is just standing over Sue, roaring, and again it's like it pauses momentarily and kind of quivers, and it's like it can't maintain its shape. And it falls again into foam and water and disappears.
I relieved myself.
You defiled its waters.
Yes, I mean, I realize this query, and I would think Sue does that. Yeah. After a moment of bewilderment and speculation, and looking at all the frothing, swirling water around me, about me, I'm just floating there, and I take a breath. I'm looking around for any kind of movement or anything further.
And it's just the water falling down from above. This creature and the other female, that they're gone.
I grasped around for the rope that I had taken with me.
You'll be able to find that. Yes.
Yeah, and Bomrick yells down, I think it's best if you get out of the water, and you can't defile it if you're not in it.
Yes, I say as I regain my breaststroke toward the other side of the falls, and then I start to ascend as definitely as I can up the wall to get to the other side of the fall.
Okay, all right. Lots of handholds here, although they are somewhat wet, but you won't have to make any rolls for this. It is an easy climb. As you're doing that, Bomrick, you're on the other side, and all of a sudden, an arrow passes over your shoulder from behind. Okay, coming from over in this direction.
What?
Yes, and as you turn, you see what appears to be another dwarf running towards out of the woods, running towards the ledge that you're on, and there are other creatures chasing him. Short, squat, greenish-skinned creatures with small bows and short spears, pointy ears, and red, angry eyes that you easily identify as goblins. All right.
Okay. So Where were they coming from again? Could you show me that?
Sure, yeah. They are coming out of the woods here. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you're up and around here. Okay?
Yes.
And that is that's Jason.
And I'll run kind of right by him with a smile on my face. Hello there, fellow dwarf, and kind of patter by him as I say, "They're not with me."
I'd have more questions if they were. And he looks back. So Bomrick looks back at Sue and at the rope and the goblins coming towards him, and he tries to find a location to secure the rope so that Sue would be able to get back across once he secures it on his side.
All right. Roll a 6-sided dice.
All right.
No.
Oh, boy.
There's not without some sort of tools, spikes hammered into the rock. Could you secure it?
I thought about it before I shot off the side of that.
So he keeps his shield on his back and says, "I guess I'm fighting without my shield." And he wraps the rope around his arm a few times and gets ready to fight some goblins with his battle axe in his one hand.
Okay. Well, they're coming towards the two of you on that ledge, firing their arrows as they come. There are 6 of them.
Okay.
And 4 of them.
I'll stop running and stride up beside Bomber. Is there enough room for us both?
Yes. Yes.
And again, I'll smile at the dwarf and say, "Ed, of course it takes 6 goblins to match 2 dwarves."
And
takes more than 6 if I had 2 hands.
Yes.
So Sue is climbing up the rocks on the other side. You two are on the right side of the waterfall. The goblins, they're not moving in. They're just keeping their distance. Not sure they want to come out of the shadows of the woods into the full daylight. So they seem to be holding back, but they're willing to just kind of quickly fire their arrows at you two. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So I've got 2. Let's see how many coming at 2 at that. Okay, so 2 at each of you. All right. So the first one's fired at. Okay, I got a 16 and a 3 at Bomrick. So one of them. Let's see, what's Bomrick's armor class?
It's going to be 15 because I'm not using my shield. So
right. Okay, so 15. So one of them will hit. Okay. And
Right back.
these are smaller ones, smaller arrows. So that one does 1 point damage.
Oh.
And then another 2 arrows are shot.
That hits.
That hits you.
I'm
and
15.
Another one. Yeah, okay. 15. So you take 3 points damage. Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
3 points damage.
So they do not look like they're going to come out onto that ledge. Right? But they're getting ready to load up their arrows again.
So can I get to them in one move and attack?
Yeah, I'd give that to you, sure.
Because I'm gonna charge with an arrow sticking out of my right shoulder, my mace arm. I will charge, yelling at this dwarf. How dare you!
Okay.
Shoot Uncle Roth in the right shoulder.
All right. So these like again, I'm saying like they're not willing to really come out of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
They're holding back in the shadows. They don't want to come out on that ledge at all. All right. So you're gonna go to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush toward the one that put an arrow in me.
Okay. So what we'll do is you'll move towards them, and then we'll roll for initiative.
Okay.
How does that work? Okay.
Yep.
see whether or not they get to fire their arrows again before you get to them. All right, and this will be for the group. So go ahead.
Okay.
Roll for initiative.
You want me to?
Sure. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead, Unger.
3.
Great. 6.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. Let's see how many of these are firing. Only 2 are firing right now. The other ones only one at each of you. And 1 fires. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Is that what no,
That's
6. Right. Okay, that misses, yes. And 18 on Bomrick.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You didn't specify who's who.
Yeah, well.
Yep, yeah, so that 18 will hit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 3 points.
3. Ooh.
Okay. All right.
First one was a Nick.
Second one a little more, right? So, Sue, as you get to the ledge and you see what's happening with your companions, you can notice from your viewpoint that there is actually a ledge in behind that waterfall leading across from where they are.
I knew it.
All right. So you saw that, but what are you two on the other side going to do? What are Unger and Bomrick going to do?
So we didn't see it. Sue saw it.
Sue saw it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was charging into melee with the first goblin I can reach.
Okay. So I'm going to get an iron spike out of my backpack.
Right.
And just do like a hasty tie around tie it around the rope just to stop it from like falling down into the water.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm not trying to like secure it so that Sue would be able to cross like I initially wanted to. I just don't want to have to hold on to it anymore without losing it.
Oh, okay. All right. Very well. So you're doing that. Sue, you've gotten to the ledge. You've seen this, and then you see this other dwarf running. He's coming up to the nearest goblin. And go ahead, Unger. You can make an
All right.
wish.
Here we go. 4. Not good.
4. Uh-oh. No.
Flailing around in the bushes at what I think is a goblin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beating the shit out of branches and tree, right?
That's right. Okay. So now, Sue.
I'm isolated, and I had stripped down to my skivvies before I dove off, or / fell off. So now I don't have my sling or my staff. It's over there with Bomrick. You know what I mean? I had left that to retrieve
there,
it.
right? Right.
Yeah. So I just got the end of that rope, and I'm looking for a place to tie it to, so I can, thinking that he's tied it off.
Okay.
All right. So I'm frantically wanting to do that where I can get back across there and aid them.
Very well. All right. Why don't you roll initiative for your side, and I'll roll for the goblins.
Oh, I got a 5.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Nope.
We're rolling dice.
All right. So you guys can go first.
Okay.
Whoever wishes to.
So I don't find pay dirt bashing around in these trees. Let's see here. Can I hear or see Sue below splashing about?
So
he's already up.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side of the waterfall. It's separating
I
me
missed
between
that.
me
Yeah.
and Bomber.
I gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll again, if I can see a goblin, I will of course attempt to hit it.
If maybe you've got a 3 in 6 chance of seeing Sue on the other side.
Okay.
If you were to, gaze back momentarily.
3. Okay.
Okay.
So I, as I'm bashing around in the trees from the last failed attempt, I'll catch out of the corner of my eye Sue on the other side of the falls, and see Bomrick no longer, beside me, with the same desire to slay the green goblin folk. I will slowly back up, shield in front. You there, friend? Why are you not helping me? And I'll backpedal toward Bomrick.
So at this point, I should have tied that off, right? So, yeah, okay. So I'm going to be getting my shield out and moving forwards. Like, I needed to secure the rope. I'm right behind you.
A rope for what, man?
Let's kill. To cross the falls. We'll talk about it later.
Speaking figuratively, he just meant tie one off.
Yeah, with that, Unger will look at you. Then why aren't we crossing it?
Are you giving up a chance to kill some filthy goblins?
Yes.
And just as you say that, you hear this ghastly roar somewhere above, in the rocks above.
Okay.
And you can tell it has an instant effect on the goblins.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And you might hear Unger Roth shit his chainmail armor.
Hear what?
You might hear Unger Roth shit himself at this roar.
Spoiled your armor.
At this roar. And maybe it's because of how far back they are, but they look up and they can see something that you guys can't from your vantage point. So close to the rocks. And they just, hightail it out of there. All right? Back to the east, into the woods.
See. I have scared them off. We can now make proper acquaintanceship. I am, and I'll put my mace away and my shield. I'll dust my hands off. I am Unger Roth, and I'll reach out to shake your hand there, Bomrick.
And Bomrick, offers his hand. Bomrick Emberbringer. It's good to see another dwarf. It's been quite a while.
Yes, it has for me as well. It is good. It is fortunate for us here on this ledge among the Maiden Falls to meet here. Now, what are you doing here in such a place?
We've been sent by some druids to get these loggers to clear out of the area, and I have a druid with me. That's him over there. That's.
If you glance over there, it looks like I'm a tree half outrooted from the wall of the on the other side of the froth and whatever like that. So, and I've got the string to my hand.
You keep strange company, my friend Bomrick. Why is he naked?
He was swimming through the water to bring a rope over so that we could cross these falls and deal with some manticore that we believe is nesting in these rocks.
And as I'll snap the arrow in my right shoulder off with my left hand and pitch it off into the water below. Grimace.
You don't want to
grimace, and I'll grimace. It's yeah. I can just see the horror on Bomber watching this arrow go off into the water. And I say, well, I'm in no shape to battle manticores. I may, you may be well above my pay grade here, Bomber.
Well, we're hoping not to have to battle the manticore. We were going to. Honestly, I'm not sure exactly what we were going to do. Maybe destroy its nest. But
it is in my experience when you hear tell of destroying the lair and the nest of such beasts, you very often find yourself in a fight with them. Have you thought this through? Your druid friend there on the other side, did he talk you into this?
He may have had something to do with it.
Yes.
Now that I'm having a fresh set of eyes on my situation,
Yeah, I kind of
I'm
lean in and
maybe
whisper.
a bit over my head.
This is why you do not want to. You do not want to parlay with. You do not want to make close acquaintanceship with non-dwarves, my friend. They have different plans for you.
I've been away from the hearth for so long. I may have lost my way living with these tall folk.
Yes. Well, he
Perhaps
appears to
if
be.
you can
He
help me
appears
get
to
out
be.
of this situation.
Yes. Well, we should take advantage of the situation as our goblin friends have left, and your friend appears to be quite happy there, posed up with the rocks. We could maybe just slink away.
Yeah, so turning back, what is Sue doing?
I shudder a
exactly?
little bit. Oh, I'm just,
Is he
you
trying
know,
to make his way on the ledge? What is he doing?
I look like an outcrop, a tree that's kind of sprung out of the side of the, the rock outcropping on the other side of the falls, like
So
you see.
you're just playing still, hoping that
Exactly. You don't want to
roar-
move.
Okay.
You know. I mean, every once in a while, I'll shudder, like when a bird lands on me, or either when a stiff wind blows. But other than that, I'm holding it and waiting, like I'm not being seen.
Okay.
Even when you turn my way, because I'm curious as to this new dwarf, like what's going on here. I don't want to give away my position, so to speak.
So
Okay.
I'm going to search the skies and see if I see anything flying. Like, is that roar come from the sky, or from the falls?
It was around the falls above.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, they were far enough out from the edge of those rocks that they had a better vantage to see what they saw something.
Yeah.
But you guys can't from where you are. You generally can't, right?
So we can't see anything, but are we still hearing roars?
No, there was one roar. Yeah.
Okay.
The only roar you hear now is just the roar of the waterfalls.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to gesture to Sue to come to us.
I'll kind of, when you look at me, you gesture toward me, you'll see like me. You know what I mean? But I have the rope, and then I'll slide up to the side of the wall of the cliff facing, and look for a place to latch it onto. So I can. As I'm doing it, and I'll look your way and then beckon you toward me, because that was ultimately what we were trying to do, was create a fast, some kind of a guardrail or handrail to go across underneath the fall water, so you won't get washed off.
Yeah,
on the ledge that runs across.
You can see clearly now from this vantage point that there is probably 2.5 feet in behind the waterfall there, a ledge. That you'd have to crawl, but you could get behind it and crawl behind the waterfall, right? To make your way across.
Can we set up the rope so like it's a handrail almost?
Yeah. That's what I want to do, is tie it off on my end. You tied it off on yours.
Yeah.
And it just cuts through the falls. And you can hold on to it as you go across the ledge.
Right.
That's
like I said, though, Bomrick, there wasn't anywhere to tie it to.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I have iron spikes.
Well, there you go.
So I'm going to use
Sue's going to have to hold
the back of my hammer.
Okay. You have a hammer? Yes.
I knew I forgot something.
I have a mace.
You have a mace.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'll if he holds it up there, I'll bash it into the rocks and make sure it's secure.
Go slow and make sure. I'm afraid we may gather the attention of this thing. So let's do this slow.
Are you talking to me, Bomrick?
Yes.
You think I'm going into the lair of a Manticore?
No, I'm talking about the hammering sound. It may attract the Met.
I fold up my let's see here. Do I have a? So to soften the sound, I will. Yeah, I've got a backpack. I will use the tunic over my chainmail onto the mace head to kind of soften the sounds of me pounding in this spike.
Yeah.
Okay. And the roar of the waterfalls also camouflages that. And if you're taking your time and not wailing away on it, right?
Yeah.
It won't be apparent. So in a little while, you're able to secure that into the rope with the spike. And Sue has the other end, but let's see, can you find a place to tie it to? So roll 6-sided dice.
1.
Oh, 1. Okay, super. Yeah. Yeah, you find a perfect spot to tie it off to on your side.
Yeah, I do a little bow on my end.
A nice little bow.
Yeah.
It looks very nice. Very nice. And so you have a nice...
We call that a druid knot.
Druid knot. And you have a nice handrail now, drawn taut behind the waterfall. All right. So either way you want to go
forward and then go back into my pose, so I won't attract attention.
Yeah.
No.
And await them.
Wait, I think I turned to Unger and says, I think he wants us to come to him instead of the other way around.
I'm not inclined to cross under a waterfall of a beast, but your friend may need help. So after you, Bomrick.
Oh, all right. Bomrick, puts his shield onto his back and his, belt, or his axe on his belt, and starts making his way behind the waterfall.
Right.
And I will wait until he completely gets over there safely before I do anything.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have to squeeze in behind it. Get down on your knees. Put the rope, outside, in front of you, so that your back is to the wall and the rope's in front of you. The waterfall's in front of you as well. You scurry in there on your hands and knees, holding on this rope, and you're able to make your way across. And in a short time, you are with Sue on the other side.
So once I'm over there, is Sue still pretending to be a tree while he's
Is he? I don't know. Is he?
Yeah, my eyes will pivot toward you, and then you'll hear almost in ventriloquist tone. Did you bring my staff and cloak?
I forgot you were naked.
You'll see me shiver again as I shake a little bit. I'm still
I tried. So, in an attempt to gesture, without yelling across, I'm going to wave to get Unger's attention, and then point at the pile of belongings that are Sue's.
Unger will look at his feet, pick his boots up, look at his, trying to decipher what you're pointing at. Eventually, he will find the pile of clothes and the staff. I'll pick it up from the other side and shake it, point at it to confirm it's what you want.
Yep, and Bomber nods.
And then I will.
Wet matted mess. It's just full of, dragon scat, or you know what I mean. It's just kind of coated in slick and whatnot. So
okay,
very aromatic.
Okay, I will. This is going to be tough. I've got a backpack, but my arms are full. So, I don't know. I don't know. I will tie his belongings onto one end of the staff.
There you go.
Yeah, and kind of balance it on my shoulders, and then I'll take with one hand and I'll slide across.
Okay.
So all of his gear is like bundled on one end of the staff. I'll balance it on my shoulders, and I'll use my right hand to shuffle across, holding the rope. Right. Back to the wall of this cave.
Right. Okay. So you're trying to do that. Your hands are full. You're trying to carry all this stuff. I'd like you to make a dexterity check.
Okay. My dex. 9. So I've got a 45% chance. Here we go. Shit. 16.
So you start to lose your grip, and you have to decide what is it you're going to let go of.
No, there's no deciding. As I bring my left hand off the staff to grab the rope, it weighted, because it's weighted on one side, it just teeters off my shoulders and into the waterfall and gone. No sound. It's too noisy to hear it.
Too noisy.
But I look over at Patrick and I smile as I hold on to this.
Aubrey just shrugs.
Well,
all right.
And you continue and you make your way over. And now, although somewhat empty-handed,
right,
of Sue's belongings, but yes, okay. So you've made
it fell in the water.
It fell in the water. Mm-hmm. So now you guys are over on this ledge. Okay.
Ooh.
You guys are here. All right.
Okay.
So you've just come through the waterfall. There's a ledge, and over to the left here, you can see bones and viscera and shit. So much so that it's actually dripping off the ledge here, down into the waters below.
Oh.
It's nasty. All right. You can easily see that there's parts of cows and horses and maybe even humans.
Okay.
There. Right.
I might rummage around in it, looking for backpacks, armor, belongings that might be left over. And anything I pick up that might be of any use to the druid, I will kind of, not even looking, I'll just pick it up and kind of hand it toward him, as if he might be able to use something from this
okay, all right.
pile of rubbish.
Sure. Let me see.
I mean, as you came over onto that side, I would have looked at you curiously, still not knowing who you are, glanced Balmerick, and then wondered where my things were, because I saw you go through them, and glanced down. Swirling froth, but I'll shrug too, and then go picking amongst the debris.
Okay. In the debris, because as you and this debris that you can start to get to debris in around this area here. Okay. You don't have to go, but you can see that clearly there is the entrance to a cave here. All right. And this is indicating the shadow, where it goes from white to gray. Okay.
Nice.
You can see the rest of the ledge, and there's a waterfall on the other side too.
Okay.
But looking in, it gets dark, and there's piles, like I said, piles of bone, viscera, blood, shit, and items. And one of the first two things you can easily spot is a shovel and an iron pot.
That's got to be worth its weight in gold in Joth.
So an iron pot and a shovel.
Okay.
Are near the entrance.
Hey. So while they're rooting around in all of this gunk and bodies and stuff, I'm going to look around and say, maybe this is the defiling that they were talking about down there. That's that water lady. Maybe she's upset about all of this shit and filth flowing down into the water.
Unger will stand up and look at you. Water lady.
Oh, I didn't tell you about the water lady?
And just
I
as you
raise a
say,
high, bushy eyebrow at you.
just as you say that, a column of water from below rises up to the level of the ledge that you gentlemen are standing on.
Mm-hmm.
And that column at the top forms into that shape of that lady again.
Hmm.
I
And
backpedal and then go into a froze mode. Right. Go ahead.
He looks at you quizzically and says, "What brings you to this ledge?"
To kill the thing that's causing this mess.
You have come to take revenge upon the Defiler.
Well, not revenge per se, but it's causing problems. I assume, in addition to the problems it's causing you, it's harassing the humans down there that are cutting up the wood, the trees.
I can help.
By bringing up a bundle with tied to a staff. Could you do that?
And she looks at you for a minute, raises a watery eyebrow, and says, "I can."
Oh.
And the column immediately collapses back into the water, and in a few moments, it rises up again, and she's holding Sue's bundle.
Yeah, I'll reach out quickly and snatch it and away
I try to.
and kind of hand it over to Bombrick, as Bombrick had wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot cleaner than it was before. It's almost looks like it's fresh from the tailor.
Thank
Is
you, water lady, and I'll step away from the edge after I grab it.
Right. She says, "You may call me Usalka," she says.
Ulsaka.
And Usalka, yes. Which one of you is injured the most?
I'm at half my hit points. I have 3 of 6.
Yeah. I have 13 of 20.
Be right back.
Okay. So it's kind of like, what was that movie years ago where they were in this sub and there was like these water beings, that could move through
The abyss?
The abyss, right? So she's kind of... What's that?
That was a really long time.
It wasn't that long
That's like
ago.
in the 80s.
I'll stop it. Gosh. So anyways, young kids, gosh. So anyways, she kind of moves towards, her neck kind of stretches out and moves towards Unger. And she kind of takes your hands, your cheeks in both of her watery hands, and she plants a kiss on your lips.
Mm.
And you can feel, well, I'm not going to say she's giving you the tongue.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I
but,
would.
You're getting somting.
Okay.
And
yeah, I'm getting a dwarf boner, right?
you're getting revitalized.
Oh, okay. How much?
Yeah. So we'll roll it. We'll see here.
Oh,
roll. What did she give you back? Oh, no, I can't do that. I will not do that. Okay. Here. Oh, wait. So she stops, kind of coughs a little bit. That's not what I meant.
So I'm up to normal?
Sick. You're up to normal.
So I'm up to normal. I will obviously, because she's made of water, I'm assuming I would almost drown, right? I'll cough up spit, retch up the water.
Yep.
However, I will I'll recognize the pain in my right shoulder gone. Mm-hmm. I might even reach toward it, touch it, and move. And I will thank you, Osaka, for the generous kiss. And the water, my beard just soaked with water and spit from me coughing up.
She says, "If you are successful in removing the Defiler, There will be more rewards for you and your companions, she says. And again, this column of water that she's standing on collapses.
Okay.
And she's gone.
Well, Bomric, if she means the Manticore as the Defiler, I think we're in trouble.
Well, she didn't say we have to kill it. Just have to get rid of it.
Ah, yes. I must confess, I don't know what it takes to get rid of a Manticore. Druid?
Well, I mean...
Is your friend with us? Is he frozen like that for periods of time?
He turns... I don't know him that well, but he looks over... Bomric looks over his shoulder. Is Sue getting dressed? What is Sue doing? Oh, Del, that's right. Del stepped away, didn't he?
No, he's back.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Sue raises the bushy eyebrow, and he would have tried to interject, I guess, before this unknown dwarf snatched his belongings, but he held back and was curious and didn't want to be seen by this water elemental or whatever. But anyway, if you give him the clothes, just hanging on one of his branches, he will start. He'll look at it curiously because it's been washed clean, which is not what he wants. But that's easily remedied as he gets dressed, and he'll slather on more of the refuse, the sickening, you know what I mean, stank from the refuse pile onto his garments, and then he slinks down low and then moves his arm toward you and gestures in toward the cave, and he'll drag his staff right behind him and pick it up over his shoulder. As he goes in and creeps with long-legged steps, and he's down low, like he's afraid of some ceiling that's going to cramp him, you know.
Right.
Anyway, that's what he's been doing.
The cave opening, you can see going into the rocks.
Yeah.
It's uneven ground, but it seems to take a right-hand turn. And again, there is lots of bones and such. You can hear from within. You can hear more the roar of falling water from somewhere within as well, echoing in this cave.
Echoing through. Now, drawing upon my vast cultural understanding of subterranean passages, would this water be, would this sound be emanating from within subterranean cavities, or would it be echoing through from another opening somewhere?
I will say that you can tell that is coming from another opening.
Okay.
Somewhere further within.
I will knowingly look at Bomric and kind of nod, eyebrows raised, as maybe he too recognizes it. Do we need a light source here?
Actually, you don't need a light source.
Okay.
It's shadowy, but you can tell that there is sunlight farther down in the cave. So
sunlight down.
So you can. It's not pitch black.
Okay.
It's just shadowy in this area right now.
Okay. Well, I'll follow. I'll follow behind Bomric and the Druid.
All right. So just tell me how far you're going in there, Bomric.
I have a couple questions real quick.
Sure. Sure.
Like the ichor and stuff that you said is dripping down. Like is that
It's like a big pile just kind of thrown out there.
But I mean, is it like flowing down, or is it?
No, it's not flowing down. No.
Okay.
It's just a big pile of refuse.
Solidified
So it's like, oh, just big pile here dripping down, and
Oh, and what were the two? Did you ever tell us what the two things that were there that we found?
Yeah, a pot,
Yeah.
an iron pot, and
the
a
pot
shovel.
and the shovel. That's right.
dented iron pot and a shovel. Yeah.
Yeah. I imagine the dwarves would have to fight over the shovel, as I'm pulling on one end of it, and he's pulling on one end of it. He's your friend. You can have the shovel, Bomber.
Yeah, it's a chamber pot. But, yeah, Sue's not interested in either of them.
No? Okay. All right.
Does Bomber's going to turn to Sue and say, "Would you happen to know if manticores are afraid of loud noises?"
I pull back because I'm stepping in front of you and then swing around rapidly and gaze you in the eyes as you finish your statement, and then I'll just look at you penetratingly and then shrug and turn back around and start slinking forward with my long strides.
He does not know, he says. All right. So
let's.
Yes.
I guess we should head in and see that this other opening is. My concern is that if we do something to block off this, that if there's another opening, it can still escape and cause all the problems that it has been continuing to do. So even if we tried to seal this opening, it's not actually going to solve anything, except perhaps for the putrefaction of the Maiden Falls, which could reap its own rewards, but that's not why we're here.
No, it would be a good idea if we could cut it off from leaving its waste and its leftovers here on this ledge, though. I believe it's it would be able to come and go, but what if we block this off to stop it from leaving its waste? Seal ourselves in and head toward the other exit.
I think we would need, between the two of us, we might be able to collapse this opening, but we don't have any picks.
This is true. I have but my weapons and my... Yes. Well, I guess we go forward and learn more. That's all I can suggest.
All right. So, Bomber is going to take the lead, and he's going to turn to everyone and say, "All right, let's move as quietly as we can." As his chainmail clinks every time he takes a step,
and
very
clattering over bones and such.
Yeah, and Sue is taking very delicate steps, positioning his foot in between bones or whatever, making sure you don't crush anything. And every time Bomber or whatever hits something, I'll just go, scold you and then keep going.
But again, remember, you've got the roar of the waterfalls outside and the roar of some other moving water inside here too, right? All right, so if you get yourself to here and look down not look down, but look further into the passageway, you will see that it continues as such, and it is sloping upwards.
Oh, right? Climbs.
It climbs. And there... Yes?
I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead and finish. Well, I was going to ask, this ledge, about how much difference was there between this ledge and the top of the waterfall?
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd probably be good 30 feet.
Okay, all right, I was just wondering what we were dealing with. Okay.
Yeah, right. So yes, it goes up, and you can see that in this area up here, there's obviously it's getting lighter.
Oh.
There has been again. There's other items strewn down the slope as it comes towards you. The slope slopes down towards you.
So is
I
all of
think
this?
This is the Manticore's toilet.
Yeah, is all of this
Well-
covered in feces and
Yeah, it is.
all of it
Yep.
is? Oh wow! So
Yep.
we're marching
Okay.
through. Yeah,
You're
gotcha.
marching through all of this. Yeah,
Sludge.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At
I
this
just
point,
realized-
though, I was just going to say, traveling with Stu at
tracks.
this point, it's not even. It doesn't even bother Bomber. I mean, he's
Oh
used
yeah,
to it.
this is all.
Well,
Yeah.
it bothers
Yeah, I mean,
Unger.
My positioning the foot was in fact to find some tracking too. Some kind of way for me to set my foot into the tracks of Manticore. That's what I'm looking for too.
Oh, okay. Well, it's so viscous. It's not. It won't hold a footprint. Okay.
Ooh. Right. So it's
Yeah.
running.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's gore, right?
Hmm.
Bone and gore and feces,
Okay.
right? But you can see the occasional item poking up through
Okay.
some of this.
Yeah.
this, refuse.
I would, being third in line, if they don't investigate these items, I would pick every one of them up along the way to see what they are.
Okay.
If they don't, preceding me, if they do not, I will.
Oh, well, that's up to them. Are you gentlemen picking up anything you find along the way?
I'm just. You're saying basically this is sludge running downhill, and this is slow movement. So
It's not really slow. No, I'm not. No, it's not slow movement. It's just been cast out from above.
Gotcha.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just looking for any evidence of the beast itself, whether any kind of fur, anything. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, being in the lead, I'm not going to be concerned about any of these items. I'm going to be concerned about a Manticore squatting at the top of this incline.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Right. Okay. You do not see that, but okay. So if you've left Unger to pick at these items, he'll pull out a steel mirror
Ah.
once he clears it off.
Okay.
Brush off the
Okay.
ichor off of it. Yep. And then you also find a leather strap that you pull out from this detritus, and you find a torn bit and bridle of a horse.
Oh, leather strap with bridle, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I might keep the leather strap and pitch the bridle. Is the bridle intact?
The bridle itself?
Yeah.
Yes, but the strap is broken.
Okay, so I would keep the bridle then.
Okay.
And I have no idea how to spell that. Oh well.
BRIDL.
Yeah, okay, so I did get it right. Okay. So I'll keep that, and I'll just drop this stuff, the steel mirror, wipe it off, put it in my backpack, the bridle. I'll put it in my backpack. The shovel and the iron pot I've got listed in my character sheet, but that doesn't mean I'm carrying it, so I don't know if Bombrick is or... Okay.
Okay. And then something kind of catches your attention, a gleam of silver in the pile of refuse there. And you pull it out, and it's a small symbol of a man with outstretched arms made of silver. Right?
Okay, a small idol.
Yes, of some sort.
Okay,
and
is it,
I don't know,
silver or metal?
Silver. It is silver.
Silver. Yeah, that I will polish off, and then that I will put closer to my body. I will put that in my tunic, closer to my body. Is this might have a little value to it? Okay.
Sure. Is there any chance you know what that is?
I would have to roll, would I not?
I think you would have to roll.
I
Yes,
think I would.
yes,
Let's
yes.
see. Intelligence 11. Is that what I'm rolling, or wisdom?
Wisdom. Let's go with wisdom.
Wisdom. Great. That's a 6. Here we go. So I have a feeling I won't have a clue what it is, but it's silver and it's shiny, so I'll keep it. 2. I do know what it is.
Oh, okay. Well,
Son of a
it's a
gun.
holy symbol.
I
A
do
holy
know
symbol. What is it? What is it?
Small idol, silver. So that would be the god of Idris. Excuse me. God Idris, right?
Yes, the god of hope.
God of hope. God Idris.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, that's left over from one of my dead characters.
Yep.
God of hope. Oh my god, that's good. Okay, God of hope. Sweet.
All right.
Nice.
So now, you continuing up the slope, are we?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get the I don't need to do that, but anyways, okay. Reveal. Okay, so you get to the top, curves around this way, and as you look, you can see that there is a shaft of light ahead. It's white. So there's light coming from above, and you can see a small, fast water.
Regardless of what.
Or you can, or maybe you want to just get out of there. I mean,
Yeah.
Or
I
you
think
want
Bomber is a hardened.
you want to have a yippee-ki-yay kind of moment.
Yep, he's going for it. So is it 1 to 3 again?
1 to 3, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
You're flick. Oh no!
Same thing.
Oh, no. All right.
5.
So okay.
Well, 3 5s in a row.
That's what I said. It's rigged.
Oh,
It's
totally. Yeah. Okay, here he goes, and he attacks you with 2 claws.
Oh.
9 and 12.
Oh, I
9
saw
and 12.
I see.
9 and 12. Okay. All right. So neither one of those hits, I suppose, eh?
Oh no.
No. All right. So he tries to swipe at you, but you were able to evade those long claws. What do you do?
I'm going to run and jump into the water, I guess. And hope the water lady, whose name I forget, is
Usalka.
Usalka.
Okay.
Right. All right.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna try to run and jump into the water.
Okay. And that you do. Let's see. Make a save versus what's the one there? Is it save?
I don't know. There's 5 of them.
There's 5 of them. I know. I'm just thinking. Jeez. The big main one. Death, isn't it?
Death. Okay.
Yeah. Save versus death.
Wait,
Yeah.
Did it do the roll? No.
Not that this is a death save, but
Success.
Alrighty. Okay, so you are able to tap, duck, roll, and somehow, miraculously, you do not strike any of the rocks down below.
Woo.
And you are swept out from the waterfall. But you're sinking because you're in your armor, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, in the meantime, Unger didn't have you make you're still back there behind the waterfall.
Curled
Right?
up.
What do you curled up?
I break out a hardtack in my water skin, and I wait until I don't hear the creature. I'll eat a little ration and drink from my water skin as I wait here in the darkness behind the waterfall.
Okay.
I might wait 10 minutes, 20, whatever it takes until I feel like maybe it's safe.
Okay. And it's not completely dark here because there is light filtering through the water coming from above.
Okay.
From the openings. It's not completely dark. Okay.
I'll fill around on this alcove in the corner here. Is there any kind of protruding rock that I could secure my rope around? Or two?
Sure. Let's. I'll make a little roll here. Let's see. Yes, there is.
Okay. So I'll secure one end of the rope tightly around that, and I'll take my time. I'll remove my chainmail, my backpack, I'll keep my mace on me. I'll leave everything kind of packed in the corner there. I'll tie the rope around my chest under my arms so I can't risk, hanging myself. And then I will slide off the edge into the waterfall and see, and basically I'll let myself drop the full length of the rope. I think it's 100-foot of rope that I bought. I don't know if it's 50 feet of rope. I can't
usually
remember.
50 feet length.
50 foot. So, and I'll see how far I drop in this waterfall. And if I survive that, or I get to the bottom, then I know maybe I can climb back up and secure my stuff and exit. But we'll see.
Okay, so you're tied to the rope. The rope's tied to the rocks.
Yeah, around my torso, under my arms.
Okay, all right.
And then it's tied to
the
rock. In the alcove. Yep.
Right. Okay. So you drop down. The waterfall takes you, and you get all the way out to the end of the rope, and boing, you're still not at the bottom.
Okay?
The water's rushing, and
right.
You're being buffeted against the walls of this channel, right? Every once in a while, you kind of come out of the water enough to get a breath, right? But you can't control it, right?
Right.
So you're just being hammered.
Okay. I'll begin to just try to pull myself up a bit at a time. Hand over hand against the current.
Oh wow!
Climbing up.
Okay.
The rope,
all right.
Using the rope.
Using the rope. Okay. Well, right off the bat, take a point damage.
Okay.
Okay, from being buffeted against the rocks in this downpour of water.
All right. Done.
And
bouncing off the walls.
Yes. Okay, make a strength check.
Okay, strength's 14. This should go well for me. Yep, 11.
Okay, so tortuously slow, but hand over hand, you climb back up.
Okay.
And get to the ledge.
Yeah, gasping. I'll pull myself up, exhausted, gasping.
Yeah.
And I'll kind of slide over into the corner and curl up around my stuff there, catching my breath, and thinking, that ain't going to work. I must find another way. All
right. And John, back to Bomrick.
Yes.
So you're sinking, with your armor on.
I'm going to have to give up my Grudge Guardian armor?
Oh gosh. Yo, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh no.
The curse of the Grudge Guardian strikes again.
All right.
Now I know why we're in this situation. Damn it!
If you make a Constitution check, you can get that off before you lose consciousness.
I guess I have to. All right, he's gonna start, trying to squirm and undo the straps and everything.
Yep.
What's
your Constitution?
9.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Dang.
Like Samwise Gamgee sinking, trying to reach up as he sinks down, and things go black.
He starts yelling for mispronounces her name, Ahsoka.
Yeah. Wait. So here's the thing. As you're losing consciousness, let's see. I'm gonna roll 6-sided dice. If I roll a 1 or a 2, she will heed your call. Oh no!
Oh man!
You're not worthy.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
And let's see. What about Sue? Same thing. Does she come to his rescue?
No, she hates druids. Yeah, definitely not worthy. The stick man.
Oh no!
We could just write off Unger and just ignore this whole process.
Unger will suit up and try to leap back across, but not until I'm certain the creature is Right. So I've got 7 days worth of food and rations. I might hunker down here for a while.
I hunker down there for a while. Oh no. Oh well.
He's all
okay.
giddy with the TPK
So-
possibly.
I may
so-
stick my head into the raging torrent and whisper, Usaka, remember me. Come back for me.
Oh, okay. Let's see if she does. Oh, okay.
Oh,
And
nice. That's that kiss
and
I gave her.
a watery hand and arm come out of the waterfall and beckon you.
Okay. Beckon me. So I have
Yes.
to. All right. Well, I'll tighten up my pack. Make sure everything is nice and neat, and then I'll kind of step off toward this beckoning.
And yes, and you can almost feel a set of arms just enfold you,
Mm-hmm.
and you are whooshed away
Okay.
by the waterfall, and but you don't sink. You go down, but you feel like you're being carried through the water,
Gotcha.
and before your breath runs out, you are on the surface and being carried towards shallow water.
Okay.
On the I guess it would be the Hexmore side.
Hexmore
of the river.
side. Okay.
Yes.
A sun on my face.
Sun is on your face.
Okay.
But you do not see your companions.
Yes, I will whisper to the water. Thank you, Osaka. I shall return to remove the defiler from your lair.
And
But I will bring worthy companions.
She says nothing. She just gives you a small smile and fades back into the water.
Okay. All right.
And there's
I'll.
no sign of Sue or Bomrick.
I assume they've been, dinner for the Manticore. They will soon be but excrement, defiling the Maiden's Falls.
Yeah. Well, that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Nice.
All right.
We're that close, Todd. That close.
I know.
200 years from now, someone will find Bomrick's body, and it'll be a dwarf. That scores some awesome dwarf.
Some
art.
awesome armor down there
Yeah,
underneath
right.
the Maiden Falls. Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, gum. There's a whole story behind that armor too. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I know.
Many
Yes.
sessions. Many sessions behind that armor.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's
Yes,
the armor. Is that the armor you gave David? No, that was the elven armor you gave David,
That's-
right?
Yeah.
This is the
yeah.
one that took
This
out of
is-
the crypt.
So this
Yeah,
is
this
the
is
actual
Grudge
Grudge Guardian
Guardian's
armor, right?
Yeah. Out of the crypt. Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah, so you're
That's
going to
great.
find yourself over here.
Okay.
All right. I mean, it's not going to be difficult for you to get back over to the other side.
Right.
You know.
Okay. Okay.
So you're not in dire straits there, so to speak.
No.
But
not
that's just
compared
what you
to
got.
where I was a few minutes
Not
ago.
compared. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
2 in one night. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
That's pretty
the
bad.
dice
That's a
decided.
pretty bad percentage for you, though, Todd. When we
That's,
get right down to it.
yeah. It is. Yeah. Well,
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yes, it
okay.
was.
I felt
Okay.
really rusty. I felt really rusty tonight.
No,
But,
it's great. It's
No,
great.
That was great. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
it. Really. This week.
Okay, well,
No rust, man. No
Get back
rust.
to-
no rest. Rest never sleeps.
It's great.
But I did. But okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That's a heck of an area, though.
Yeah, it is very cool. That,
I mean, that's
as you were, I couldn't help but flash back to my, the 12-year-old Jason, and thinking about those maps in the caverns and that kind of stuff. Again, immediately takes me back. These
Yeah.
kind of maps,
Same.
using the
Mhm.
maps and the, it's cool. Yep.
Yeah, I
When
wanted
was a kid,
to
it's like my fondest memories were looking at those old maps and.
old maps. Yeah,
Mhm.
I wanted to have something where it was multi-level,
Yeah.
somewhat, and you had different lighting,
Yeah, it was great.
affecting and the
Yeah.
different water flows, right?
Yeah.
So, And as I told the guys before, I mean, this Maiden Falls, that's based on a real area that I went to this summer, up in the Muskokas.
Oh,
But
this kind of a cavernous, where the water has eaten holes through the.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, but nice. It's a lot smaller than that. But this area here, yeah, it's based on a real area.
Okay.
So, kind of cool. Yeah.
Wow. Two more down, right? We didn't really like Sue or Bomrick a lot anyway. They weren't.
Well, Bomrick is that head.
Bomrick was,
I've been around. Bomrick was his third level. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty significant.
That might be, that might be one of the. I don't know if it's the highest ever, but it's pretty high.
Yeah, one of them. I think David's level 3. David
Lauren is level 3. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty. And Arig's level 2, close to level 3. I can't remember where Arig's at. Trotter, I think, is level 3, isn't he?
Here he is. Where is it? Oh, Arig. Yeah, Arig is got. What's going on there? I see. He's at 2652. He needs 4,000. Arig.
Okay.
Bomrick.
Bomrick at 4750.
Wow.
So because he's a dwarf, so he's got.
I've got him down as 5,600.
Yeah, and Trotter's got to be close to level 3. Okay. He's a thief.
Trotter,
yeah, I mean.
Yeah, he's
not level. He wouldn't have been level 4 till 8,800.
Actually,
so
Trotter's level 3.
He's level 3.
Yeah.
But Bomber's been around since session 26.
Wow.
So.
Yeah. So see, this will teach you. Bomrick should have stayed with Arig and Trotter and Lauren. All right, you don't want to go out with these losers, level 1 losers.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh wow! So now that just leaves you with George now, eh? George the liar.
George the liar.
Oh
yeah, right. Who's had a fit?
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's had a fit of premonition that if he goes up
that. Make another character.
That's right. Because
so he is alive, right?
Yeah,
he is alive.
George the liar has a fit of premonition and knows that if he climbs that rubble, he'll end up dead.
Right.
That's right.
Yes.
I'm going to make another character that's going to be, he's going to be an acrobat, and he's a member of a tumbling troupe that was opening for Hootie and the Dwarfish.
So. Okay. All right, sure. So what, he's going to get up over the wall?
He's still got George.
I just meant that's going to be my backup character.
Oh, you should always have a backup character.
Always.
Right.
Goth, right? You've got one, right, Jason?
No. I currently have Arig and Sarah, and now
it was my backup character.
No, I figured tonight I would just, if I have to, I'd just roll up another one sweet.
Yeah.
But I have Arig, Sarah, and Unger, so I got 3 characters. So I think.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and
Sue was a great character too.
Yeah, Sue was a great character. Yeah.
Been around since Weird died. Oh, look at that!
That's right. Quinlan and Sue. Quinlan and Sue had a moment in the sun, just long enough. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because I met Sue. Sue is who Quinlan met, right, on the way to Brickett's Bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. The Night's Rest.
That's right.
That's right.
Going up from the camp.
That's right. And they're both dead now. Jeez. This is like a Game of Thrones type thing, you know, that just when you say, what's that name of that character? He's dead. He's like, oh, he's dead. Well, I can't remember what family was this one with. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
But I mean, you know, when you get your levels, I mean, you feel like you've earned them.
Oh, hell yes. Yes, you do.
I mean, at this point, my levels are coming exclusively from my XP bank. So.
Yeah. That's true. But that's all right.
That's okay.
That's all right. I mean, honestly, in all the years I ran as a kid, I think I said I had one friend growing up that managed to get a dwarf to level 9, but mostly because they managed to secure a magic hammer that made him pretty tough character. But in all of my years of old school, I mean, locally and it's so difficult to get beyond level 3 or 4 if you're playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mine was level 7, and that's the Larazor character that I have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was level 7. But
Wow.
I've never been above that. People say they do. That's like a myth to me.
Well,
Like,
that's what I mean. As a GM, I've never seen it really, and certainly as a player, I've never been beyond level 3.
I think old school back in the 80s, I think the highest we ever got maybe was 9th level.
Now, was that AD&D?
That was AD&D.
Yeah, see, I think AD&D you got you're a little more competent. The characters are a little more competent, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're playing old basic Holmes or whatever, it's tough. It is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, I'm not. That's part of the. It's part of it.
You guys, took some chances there on how to get out of there, and those were valid choices.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go into a bear's cave, you have to know you may get mauled. I mean, it's
Or you could have turned around and gone back and got more help.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
I mean,
that's right.
Add out your group. You guys never do that.
I should have recruited the goblins. Hey.
Why
don't you help us, you little bastards?
Well, speaking of goblins, next time we'll focus back on Stony Lonesome and see if we can have some better luck handling the goblins there.
Yes.
The goblin incursion. I was thinking about that's why I retired characters like that. Like Trotter, he's still around, but he's gotten to. I've never thought, like, if you find something valuable,
you would quit. You would quit.
I'm not going to risk my neck,
Yeah.
So Ignatius, whenever he stole all those gems out of that gourd,
quit,
and he just said, "I'm quitting."
Damn straight.
That's the only way I can survive anything.
That's true. I mean, we're not King Arthur. We're not Conan. We're not. Right? It's like, and I'm this way in real life. I win the lottery. I win $1 million, dude. I'm quitting.
Yeah.
I don't need more than $1 million to be content, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm quitting.
Yeah, that's success for me if I can get any characters established now. Actually, Stallworth was one of my characters.
Yes, he was.
Got established. And Trotter, he's pretty much.
So this is Dell's world. We'll just play in it. That's what you're telling me?
He's just playing it.
This is Dell's world. We're just playing in it.
I'm just saying that's the only way you can. If you continue playing, you're gonna die. I mean, ain't that right, John?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
The only winning move is not to play.
Oh, that's it. Okay, that's how you win.
Right.
So let's see. That will put Dell up to 2,700 XP in his bank.
We're gonna have to put a Surgeon's General warning on these sessions.
And John, you will be at 1,400 for your next character.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's almost a level 2 thief. 1,400.
Yeah, it is a level 2 thief.
Mm-hmm.
And acrobat. That's why I.
There you go. That's perfect.
Kind of
perfect. Make sure you watch that sausage making video about how the thief should work, so you know what's going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I saw that.
I'll have to finish it. I didn't get a chance to finish it.
I like what it had to say. It was I'm gonna definitely keep that in mind. I hadn't been playing them that way either. So
I haven't finished watching it, so I'm not certain. I may totally disagree with this guy, but I'm willing to listen. Anybody with an English accent will get my attention for a few minutes.
Yeah,
because they always sound much smarter than everybody else.
Yeah, I just got Canavan left.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, in action right now, because
he's securing the goblin archers. Yeah, he's got arrows trained on the goblins in the tower currently.
Yes, and eventually, I mean, we're in this game. We're like one night away from the portal being opened.
Yeah, right.
But we still haven't got there because.
Yeah. Well, it's hard when not everybody can make every session, so you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Which is what's great about drop in, drop out campaigning. At least you get to play. You just may not get back to the main story or the main character.
The main story that's hanging there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these guys are on the other side of.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're a little ways away.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see next time who we have, and what we'll be doing.
Yeah, outstanding. Well, I had a great time. I always do, though. Man.
Okay.
I can't
Yeah.
wait. I love it.
Just got me too. Got to think of a name for this one. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, you guys think of it for your recaps. And we'll see.
Oh,
Okay?
right.
Mm.
Right. What are we going to call this? The
2 dwarves short.
or the let's see the
no, wait.
the toilet
No,
of the
the
Manticore.
Survived. What'd you say?
The toilet of the Manticore.
I
Manticore.
know. I'm like Sufanusaphone is like a clog in his toilet. It's not more than a clog. Yeah,
That's right.
that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. Yeah.
I think I'll name it the beautiful maiden of Maiden Falls because it's rescued me. It gave me a kiss. It's rescued me. I have nothing bad to say about this session at all. It was fantastic.
Well, the Manticore is still there, so that is something to.
Right.
Be,
I think
I'll
every
be
single
back.
creature we've ever met is still there,
No,
except
no.
the Grudge
No,
Guardian.
stop.
Except
Stop
Guardian.
Red Guardian.
He's
Right.
still there.
It's not bad.
That's-
In 39
all it
sessions,
took-
we have eradicated one.
And all it took was the complete excavation of the tomb. I mean, come on.
You're getting a bunch of people. Threatening them with prison.
Yeah, all these, right? You know, all of our peers, all these grognards, and all of our peers that write these how to play old school game books. You know, Dale needs to write how to survive an old school character. Retire their ass afterwards.
Man, that is no joke.
Follow me for more tips.
Hey Dale, what's the best character you ever had? No, I got 18 at level 3.
Exactly. That's the intent.
Well, I'm like at level 9. I got 3 at level 3. Retired. That's so good.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. I love it. I love it. If
All
you
right.
can't have fun with your friends, man, you need to change your life.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fun. Oh god.
Okay. Well,
That's a
I'm
great
gonna let you guys
Thanksgiving
go
gift.
for the evening, guys. Okay.
Thank you guys.
All right,
Hey,
thank
have
you.
a great Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Happy Thanksgiving.
All you Canadians.
All you Canadians.
Yeah. We had ours long ago. You
Yes.
enjoy yours.
Yeah, you guys have to beat us to the punch on that deal too, right?
Well, you know, winter comes faster up there.
Yeah,
right?
that's
So,
true. That's
the
true.
harvest comes in sooner.
When's your
All right.
independence? Do you guys have an independence? I don't know. What was the history? Do you
No,
guys
we
split
have
the freight?
Canada.
July 1st is Canada Day, but it used to
Okay.
be called Dominion Day.
Okay.
Right? But it wasn't independence. It was where we peacefully decided that with the British, yeah, okay, you can go. It's fine.
Right.
You know, go do your thing.
What
you
year
know.
was that?
1876.
Oh, that's
No,
why. A year after.
1867. Sorry.
Yeah. So almost a
yeah,
year,
exactly.
almost a year after
100.
almost a year after we kicked their arse around and said, Brits at that point said, we're not going to fight any more of these foreign wars. All right. So you have us to thank for that independence, that Dominion Day.
Yeah. That's what used to be called Dominion of Canada.
That's awesome. Very
Yeah.
good. And that's July 1st. Again, you have to beat us. You have to
Yeah.
have your holiday. So when's Christmas for you guys? 23rd?
It's great. Yeah, like Greek Orthodox Christmas. Yeah.
And then they have Boxing Day because they.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
What is Boxing
Yeah.
Day? I don't know. What is that?
All celebrations.
It's the day-
Packing
it's the
something
20
back up and taking it back to the store to get your money back.
Basically, that's what it is. People go take their crap back and
Oh
trade
my
it in.
God, that's
Or
true.
return
I
it.
didn't know.
It's just like a dry run every year. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. That's amazing.
And now it's like Boxing Week, they call it now.
Okay.
It's terrible.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. It's terrible.
Do you guys have Black Friday sales then? Our Black Friday
Yeah.
sales?
Yep.
So the
Yep.
commercialism's still right on time with Canadians, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
damned. That's a trip. Oh my God. I have never shopped on Thanksgiving. I certainly have never shopped on Black Friday.
Neither have I.
It's
Don't do it.
crazy. It's crazy.
Do it online now.
Yeah.
You know. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
That's about it.
The only
All
thing
right,
I buy
guys.
at the store is food.
Yeah.
That was outstanding.
Yeah.
Thank you. And John, I'm
Well-
happy you're well, my friend. That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a little
thank
scary.
Yep.
All right. Next
Indeed.
week,
Yes.
next week we're playing. David's running us through.
Yeah, Wednesday, the Barbarians of Lemuria.
Okay. Cool.
Dude, it's the PDF's only $4. It's the Mythic edition. It's, the PDF's
Yeah.
$4 on Drive-Thru RPG Mythic edition.
Okay. All right,
It's
well, I
2d6, roll high.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool.
Okay. I will pick it up
Yeah.
and see you guys then.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks,
Have a great
Bye.
holiday,
Good night.
guys.
Yep.
Okay, good night.
Happy Thanksgiving.